corona is there, the medical active, which dose we should take, when we have to take the dose. If all everyone is vaccinated now, we are having all positive vibes around us, right? So if everyone is vaccinated, then when we are going to be back to a normal life, when everything is going to be open, so many questions, so many things to be discussed, right? So when we talk about group discussion, the first thing which we should understand is group discussion is all about presenting yourself in a very attractive and a different manner, working on your skills, working on your content, working on your body language, working on the way you start, the way not just about the content you are speaking, it is also about the way you are presenting. It's always good to have a letter pad and write the notes, write the topics, repetition of the topic. The repetition of the topic is not allowed. Many times, what I have seen is people just select a topic, select the one viewpoint, just change it a bit and present it as their own. This should not be done. Do you think that the people who are listening to you aren't paying attention? They are. They are paying attention to whatever you are speaking, whatever you are saying. They are paying full attention. If you are doing that, that's not not
Glass break.
something which is being addressed by the panelists who are there today I have a very hot topic for you all, that is yeah, I got disconnected. Yes, so we were discussing about the virtual games which we have played in this pandemic. So, what do you think? Were they good? We enjoyed that thing. Can they have a long future, a future ahead if we talk about virtual games? What are your viewpoints for that? Thing is good. Is it good? If I talk about my personal experience, then I'll say that no. Though for that time, for that pandemic situation, definitely it was a good suggestion. It was a good way of to see the long perspective of this, then definitely I'm not happy. You know what's like? If you play house, we see everyone. If someone's ticket goes wrong, the cancellation of the number goes wrong, that shout, that noise which we hear, it was not there online. These reactions, only saying yes, no, thumbs up. It doesn't give us that feeling, right? So that thing happens. So that's why what I believe is that these virtual games were okay for a year or so, but long-term perspective, they can good, and it is never going to take the physical games. It is never going to be like it's never going to be a replacement for the physical games. Like virtual offices, virtual way of working has become the replacement of the physical office, but that is not going to happen in the virtual thing, and that is what I believe, and that is my perception. Like I ask you about your perception, about your views. What do you think? Complete silence. That is how you all behave when you are in the group discussion.
Okay now? Okay. Yes. So, as per you, what are your views? What do you think? That are they going to be a replacement? Are they going to replace this virtual, offline games, the physical games? Never. So, yeah, sorry, yes. So I believe that this is never going to be a replacement of whatever we have played in our time, right? So it is never going to replace that. Why it is never going to replace that? Because these type of games are something that when the just give me a moment. I hope my voice is not echoing, right? It's not echoing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So these type of games, no, the energy which we have, the way we interact with each other, the way we play, the way we show our gesture, all these things are not there when we are playing the games virtually. So that's why we say that virtual thing, the virtual game is not going to replace the physical game ever. Now let's discuss about, in the last session we have discussed about some of the individual things, individual features, individual skills which are being measured, which are being seen when you are going for group discussion. Now today we are going to see some other skills, that is the group coordination tested in group discussion. Now when you are going for group discussion, there are some group coordination, your behavior, your body language, your leadership styles, your listening act skills, your teamwork, all these things are tested, are checked. Now why they are checking these things? Because if in future you are going to work as a team leader, do you have those qualities? How you work in a team, how you behave in a team, Are you good in listening? Like, see, there are going to be frequent trainings, there are going to be some discussions. Are you good in that? Are you listening to them properly? Are you paying attention throughout the conversation, throughout the discussion, or you easily get distracted? So all these features, all these skills are tested when it comes to group discussion, and these skills are tested with group coordination, not individual wise, like not individual. They're tested when you're working in a group. So the first thing is body language. If you are going to see this picture, you'll see 4 different ways the girl is sitting and the girl is. Now, in these 4 different ways, what you can see, what you're going to understand. First, they're very confused, lost in their own mind, thinking about something. And the last one, very confident, sitting properly, paying proper attention, having a good role when you are sitting in the discussion. The way you start, from the time it starts and until the time it ends, throughout the time, you need to maintain a proper and a good body language. Doing like this, playing with the fingers, moving your eyes here and there, having no eye contact with anyone when you're speaking, not paying even attention to what is going on, playing continuously, like we have the habit of playing with the pen, just making the sound with the pen, scribbling on the table, writing something. All these are the bad sign of body language. These things should not be used when you are in the group discussion. First thing, the panelists mainly focus on the eye contact and hand movement. So when you're speaking, are you holding your hands tight? Are you putting them down? Are you putting them on the lap? Are you putting them on the table? How you are making your hand move? What's the movement of your hand? They are checking that. When you're speaking to someone, are you having eye contact with them? Or when someone is addressing you, are you paying proper attention to them? Are you looking at them and listening? Are you reverting back by having proper eye contact with them? So again, eye contact, hand movements are being closely observed by the group of panelists. And see, here in group discussion, it's not one person who is assessing you. It's not one person who is judging you. There is a group of people who are continuously watching you, who are having a close watch on your work, on your activities, and on the way you are behaving. So in this, it is very important that you are showing your hand gestures, you are using your hands when you are speaking, and along with that, you are maintaining proper eye contact with the person who is speaking. And when you are speaking, you are making eye contact with everyone. You know, as soon as someone just looks at you, someone just makes an eye contact with you, you will realize that you are supposed to look at that person. You are supposed to pay attention to that person because that person is looking at you. You know, due to this, we start paying attention. So these are the two when it comes to body language. Second is your way of sitting is also essential. Stiff body, straight body, back straight, relaxed arm, relaxed hands, chin up. All these things are being watched. You know, when we speak, when we sit, we're not speaking, we're just listening. So many of people just do like this. They put their chin down, their hands and body is so stiff that even in case they want to move their hand, they want to use their hands, they're not working. Continuously shivering of the leg, playing with the fingers, playing with the hands, rubbing the hands, doing like this. All these are the bad body postures. The perfect body posture when you are into the interview or when you are into the group discussion is rest your back, sit straight, make your chin up, relax your shoulders, and relax your hand. Sit in a comfortable position. Put your both legs on the floor, touching the floor, and sit straight. Have proper posture when you are into group discussion. Third, You are required to be aware of the whole discussion period. Now they expect you to be aware about whatever discussion is going on into the interview in the group discussion. They can come up and ask you the points you have discussed, like at the end they might be they want the panelists may enter the room and they can randomly pick 2 or 3 persons to answer. And you might be thinking why they have picked those persons. The reason is they have noticed that as per their judgment, these persons were not there into the group discussion throughout. They were lacking the interest. Their body was present there, physical presence was there, but mental presence was not there in group discussion, and they are going to pick those person and they are going to ask them about the group discussion. They may even ask you about the specific person, that what did that person say. So if you are bad with remembering the names, if you are bad with remembering the content, you can always make some short notes which will help you to recall who said what. So make sure you are aware about the entire discussion. You don't skip even a single point which is being discussed in the group discussion. The last point says the improper body language is considered as a lack of interest or the lack of confidence. Going to use improper body language only when you are not interested in that topic. The topic is not of your interest. For example, you are interested more in sports, but the topic for group discussion came out to be a political topic, or came out to be a general awareness topic, or came out to be something related to share market. You're lacking interest because you are not aware about that. It's okay if you don't know about that, but you can listen to the people, you can try to get information from them. At least you can support their answer with 1 or 2 lines. You can do that. Try to bring your interest even if the topic is not of your own interest area. See, group discussion is not something which is going to be according to you. See, when we are into the organization, we keep on talking about your interests, your needs. But group discussion is something where panelists have decided the topic, and the decision for the topic is on basis of some criteria which they want to judge in you. Right? So they are going to give you those topics. They're not going to think that, okay, he don't like this topic, let me give some other topic. No, everything is pre-decided and you have to speak on that. So you'll have to create interest. You'll have to build interest at least for that 30 minutes or for 1 hour till the time group discussion is going on. You cannot say that I was not interested, that's why I don't know what was going on in the group discussion. That excuse, that answer is not acceptable in group discussion. The lack of confidence. You easily get distracted with anything. Maybe your phone is ringing, vibrating continuously. Maybe you are, as soon as some voice comes, you simply divert your mind to that side. So your confidence, you're not, the first, second thing is diversion, and confidence is you are thinking that whenever you will speak, what if the point is not valid? You are not getting the confidence on the content you are planning to speak. So that confidence should be there. It's okay. It's a group of people who are speaking. Even if you think that you might speak something wrong, that is okay. You have the freedom to speak, right? But make sure that is related to the topic. There should be nothing which is irrelated, which is not relevant with the topic. Anything which is related to the topic, which you think can be a part of the discussion, you have to say that. Gather that confidence. Confidence is very important, not only in group discussion, throughout your life. A confident person can crack everything, can come out of difficult situation, but a person lacking confidence will be stuck even in the small difficulty of the life. That is what the confidence is. So if you lack confidence, try to build your confidence, show your confidence, and at least if you are still not very confident, don't let other people will guess and realize that yes, the person is not confident. You have to hide those things. So this was all about the first thing, first criteria on which they are judging, that is the body language. Second is the behavior. Is your behavior good with others or bad with others? Now, how the behavior is tested, at times you might all of a sudden a person comes and raise the voice. All these things a person do just to convince you. That is not the right way of proving your point, presenting your point. See, it is a group discussion. Every individual have a different mindset. Every individual have a different view for the same thing. For example, for some mango can be a very delicious food, and for some fruit, and for some they don't like. For some, okra, ladyfinger can be one of the most yummiest, most delicious vegetable. For some, it can be like, it's so sticky. I don't like sticky vegetable. So everyone has their own perception. You know, the person, if we say that Mr. X likes okra, ladyfinger a lot, he cannot raise his voice and he cannot shout. He cannot use his wide open eyes, the big eyes, to convince Mr. Y that ladyfinger is a good vegetable. It's the yummiest vegetable. It's the best vegetable. The other person is having his or her own belief. You cannot force anyone. You cannot pressurize anyone. So they keep a check that how many of you are behaving in the good way, how many of yours behavior is bad. You know, in the organization, the behavior need to be very polite, very friendly. No one, no matter you are a boss or you are the leader, no subordinate is going to accept your bad, your rude behavior. So you need to have a control on your behavior, on your emotions, on your anger. You have to control all those things. So behavior, as in behavior, the behavior of the candidate in the group discussion should not be aggressive. That's what, you know, aggression all of a sudden comes. The discussion is going on very smoothly. Everyone is taking part in the discussion. They are presenting their point. All of a sudden what happened, no, a person just said something, a positive side of the point, and all of a sudden three different persons started arguing on their point. They started presenting their points against the point which Mr. A has spoken. Mr. A suddenly got angry and he just started reacting aggressively. He just started raising his voice, believing that if I'm going to raise my voice, my point will be considered. That is not going to happen. Here, no one is there to listen to your aggressiveness. No one is there to be here to accept your aggressiveness. Now, if you are going to be aggressive, we don't know, maybe some other person can react more aggressively. But if the person is being aggressive in the group discussion, it is your duty that you don't act, you don't react aggressively to respond to that person. Be polite, be calm, let the person speak, try to calm him down. You know, this is going to show your leadership quality. If you will make that person calm, if you will make that person come out of the aggression, then they will see that yes, this person hold a very good leadership quality, and this is the person who knows how to deal with the situation, how to control someone's anger, how to influence other person by its words, by its action. So the other person might get negative point for the aggression, but you may get positive point for calming him down, for bringing the topic back into discussion, back on the table, for recreating the environment of that discussion. Those all things contribute. Those all things give you additional marks. So second says it should be polite. Aggressive is not acceptable. So it should be polite. It should be in a calm, in a soothing, in a soft voice, not loud, not shouting. Okay. Group discussion always take place in a closed room around the table. Usually what we prefer, we make a sitting arrangement around the round table so that each one can see all other person's face. That is the actual group discussion arrangement we make. So whenever you will see a group discussion going on, you will be asked to sit in a circle from where each and every person is visible to you, each and everyone's person face, their gestures, their eye contact, their body language, everything is visible to you. The third point says organizations are looking for sensitive and polite candidates, not violent bouncers. Aggressive people are the bouncers. You know, a ball just came to them, they have just thrown the ball and they have seen that it got hitted back, so it will again bounce back to them. It will come back to them with double force, and when ball is bouncing back, they will bounce back with double speed, being aggressive, shouting, being rude, being violent, all these things they'll say. And at that point of time, you know what happens? These type of people will not even think what they are doing, what is happening. They loses their mind. The mind is unable to control their action, their reaction, their words, their gestures. I told body language is very important, but not this type of body language, not this type of aggression. Voice play a very important role when you are into the discussions. Raising the voice is acceptable, but not aggressive raising of voice. The raising of voice should be used to focus on some point. The pauses should be used to start something very important, but not for your violent behavior, not for your aggressiveness. So organization just want a very polite, sensitive, and mature person. They don't want immature, violent, aggressive person. You know, the person who react aggressively in small things, the person who becomes violent in small things, these are not they are not the mature person. The maturity is not out, because mature person is the one who analyzes the situation and then react. Maybe I am also very aggressive, but I won't show my aggression when I am into group discussion. So that shows that I am mature. Dealing with your emotions, seeing the situation, seeing the place, seeing the area, that is what you say that yes, he or she is a mature person. Listening skills. Can you see in the picture that one person is speaking and everyone is just looking at that person, right? That is the listening skills. Paying attention to what the person is saying, having proper eye contact, looking to that person, reverting to that person by nodding your head, by your body language, that yes, we are listening. There can be different body language use. At times, he may crack a joke. He or she, the speaker, may crack a joke to check whether you all are listening. So your smile is going to act as a symbol that yes, you are paying attention. At times, he may all of suddenly put a point and say, "Do you all believe that? Are you with me in that?" So again, this is how they are trying to grab your attention. They're trying to bring you back into the discussion. So listening skill says the panelists observe that every candidate is listening to the discussion or not. They're keeping a watch on each and every candidate to check their attention, to check whether they are listening, they are available into the group discussion physically as well as mentally. Second, they can also ask any candidate to summarize the discussion at the end. That's what I told you, that they may come to you, they may come to any of the candidate and they may tell you that, okay, what were the points discussed? What do you think as per the summary of all the discussion which happened in last 30 minutes? Come on, summarize the entire discussion. Now, you know, the eyes are wide open. Shit, I was not available. Though I was sitting here, I'm not aware about what discussion was going on. You start moving your eyes here and there. This shows a sign that you are not present in the discussion mentally. You are not aware. A person who is good in listening, a person who is having listening skill, a person who is paying proper attention throughout the group discussion will just start immediately summarizing the thing, whatever the things were done in the group discussion. He or she is not going to take any extra time. He's not going to look at people. He's not going to be a confused soul if he or she was actually present into the group discussion. Next, leadership quality. Do you remember I told you when a person is reacting aggressively, if you are going to calm that person, that is going to show your leadership quality. Coming out of the crowd and presenting your views, putting the topic on the table, that is going to show your leadership quality. So leadership qualities are also being assessed like your passion, your confidence, your compassion, your sincerity, your participation. All these things are considered under leadership quality. So first thing says, in a group, one or two participants play the role of a leader. There are some people who takes the lead. Some takes the lead to start the topic. Some takes the lead to, if the topic is going off the way, some people take the lead to bring them to the back to the topic. Some people may take the lead to have a very friendly, good atmosphere, good environment, stress-free environment, where some people may take the lead by involving all the person. They keep on observing that these all person have spoken and these are the person who didn't share their views. So they might call out that person into the discussion. They bring people into the discussion. So these are the various different ways by which you show your leadership quality. So in the group discussion, always there are one or two people who will be showing their leadership qualities. Second, such candidates often score bonus points. Obviously, the person who is leading will definitely get the advantage, will definitely get the benefit. But just go to the third point, that is, but it mainly depends on the content. I am taking the lead. I am starting the topic. I am speaking. But if I'm not speaking the right content, if I'm not speaking the content related to the topic, then I'm not going to get the bonus point. So it means you should take the lead along with the good and a right content. Generalized statements and taking the lead won't be helpful. You can start by just one line and then you can put that topic on discussion for discussion on the table. You can call out someone that what do you think? You can have a generalized question saying, okay, this is my view. What do you think about this? What are your views? Take a pause. No one is answering. Okay. Oh, what do you think, Mr. X? What are your views regarding this topic? I believe this. He or she will have to answer. Once someone enters into the discussion, try to discuss with that person, and then go to the other person. Try to pull the persons into the discussion once they are into active mode. This is showing your leadership quality, that how you are bringing all of them together on the same platform to have a good discussion, healthy discussion about the topic. And make sure that the content you are using to start, the content you are using to summarize is best. Then only you are going to get the bonus point. Otherwise, no bonus point, just the normal point you will be getting. The last quality, that is teamwork. Panelists also check the coordination of the participant in the team. Now, how the coordination is checked? Coordination is checked whether when some person is speaking, all of a sudden Mr. X and Mr. Z, both of them started speaking. Anyone is taking a pause? Anyone is waiting for the other to finish? That is the coordination. People are just waiting for the chance, or they are patiently listening and then they are speaking. So that is the coordination. So they are looking for the coordination of the participants in a team. They're just checking whether you are meant to work in a team or not. Second, you should not interfere any participant while speaking. Most important thing. Even, we are so eager to speak, all of a sudden a thought came in our mind and we just want to share that thought. We are very eager to present our thought. So, being very eager in presenting the thought, you should not forget that someone is already speaking. Wait for that person to finish. And second thing, before speaking, make sure, is your content, is your line, is your topic related to what the other person told. For example, you all of a sudden brought a new topic, new point on table of discussion without completing the previous topic. For example, a topic is going on about the physical, the importance, the benefits of having physical games. That topic is going on. It is just on the table right now. Okay, only hardly one person spoke about that. And we are into that. We are discussing that thing only. All of a sudden, you bought that playing virtually brings people together from all different corners. Don't do that thing. Let the topic finish. Let the topic settle down and then jump into the next discussion. People will be confused like what to say. Are we supposed to say that being physical, playing physically, we get all these benefits, or are we supposed to discuss about the virtual thing only now? So just see whether your topic is relevant in the flow of discussion which is going on. If not, let that discussion finish and then put your topic on table. Saying that, okay, yes, physical games are definitely good, and listening to the points, I believe, yes, that it is going to definitely benefit our health, benefit us, bring people together, a bond will get strong. But playing virtually is again having its own benefits. So now you have summarized what was going on previously, you have put a full stop to that point, and then you are putting the next point on the table. That is how you are supposed to present your point. Third point says, do not try to prove that other participants are not speaking correctly. So here you are no one to prove, no one to say that this person is speaking wrong, this is wrong. No. Okay, as per your views, I believe that yes, you are right. You may be right, but my view says, my perception says this thing. Add your perception. Don't prove that other wrong. Say your point without telling other person that your point is wrong. You are carrying an irrelevant point. So this was all about the group behavior, which is being judged, which is being analyzed when you are into the group discussion. Any doubts related to the group any doubts related to the group behavior which they are checking? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So if no doubts, then we are done with group discussion topic. Now we'll see you after 15 minutes for the last topic of the day, that is entrepreneurship. We'll start the session right at 4:50. Yes. Till then, bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.